Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's evening show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, we almost start with tonight's evening news. First of all, how the weather day on our side because it's raining cats and dogs here. So I hope so I know it's too cold. All right, let's begin with the show. So the London Evening Standard can they let us know say Napoli don't lower Viktor Osimhen asking price. Now Viktor Osimhen's asking price is 85 million pounds. And I know say I talk this thing say the market now go actually decide how much a player will go for when you put out a ridiculous fee and nobody ask you how much. No be person go tell you say make you reduce the price, say the price wey you put e no make any sense. No be person go tell you. And we all know say the reason why the likes of Arsenal, the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Manchester United, all those people they look for striker, the likes of PSG, the reason they did not open negotiations with Napoli is because they put out an exorbitant price and a ridiculous price. 130 million euros, which is about 110 million pounds. Who go give you that kind of money for this period wey dey like this, where inflation don scatter everywhere? So them, I believe, say then get a good advisor. We advise the president of Napoli in the person of the Aurelio De Laurentiis, say make him reduce the fee. Say if he reduce them, people go reason up. Now let's see how the London Evening Standard put out this report. They say Napoli lower Viktor Osimhen asking price. Napoli will be willing to accept 85 million pounds for striker Viktor Osimhen this summer. Now, it has previously been believed that the Italian club will demand the Nigerian release clause to be paid in full, with that fee understood to be around 127 million pounds. However, Calcio Mercato reports that the valuation has been lower, with new Napoli boss Antonio Conte keen to raise funds, and Romelu Lukaku is a key target. We all know, say, as Napoli dey now, they need to sell before they can buy. So then they wait, so they expect, say, everybody will come ask how much be Osimhen. If them fit buy am, they won't go trigger the release clause of Romelu Lukaku, which is a meager 38 million pounds. And they cannot do that until they sell their own striker. So based on say nobody really listen the guy, they are forced to do this. Now that they have done this, what is the way forward? Does this change the situation of things, or do we still remain in the status quo? Arsenal are in advanced discussion with Sporting Lisbon and signing Viktor Gyokeres. Chelsea are looking at Lille striker Jonathan David. Manchester United are in a battle with AC Milan to sign Joshua Zexi of Bologna. Does this change anything? Is this going to make everybody come turn around and say, okay, Moko can go back for Osimhen? Like, we don't really know, because today now we get this report. This report is merely like 2-3 hours old. So maybe by tomorrow we'll get more clarity on what this report mean. Probably everybody will go back. Well, let's wait and see what tomorrow holds for us. Now, I forgot to tell you guys this story in the morning. Today, now be the deadline day for Bruno Guimaraes release clause. This story, I don't know how they forget this story. So midnight today, according to Fabrizio Romano, the 100 million pound where they on top Bruno Guimaraes' head. Now this midnight it will expire, which means if Arsenal, PSG, Man City, Liverpool, whoever it is, were they interested in signing Bruno Guimaraes as a player, and they want trigger in clause, you have between now and midnight to call Newcastle that we want to trigger it. This will not be negotiation matter. We want to trigger it as long as the player also wants to join that club. So when you look at the way the London Evening Standard put out the story, it said time is running out for clubs to activate Bruno Guimaraes' release clause. The 100 million clause will expire at midnight tonight. After then, Newcastle are now free to set their own price for the midfielder. Now, when you look at the third paragraph, they say Manchester City and Arsenal have previously been linked with Guimaraes, but it is not expected that a club will make a move before the end of the day. Nobody is coming to pay 100 million pounds for Bruno Guimaraes. So the idea is that Newcastle no one even sell in the first place. So after this deadline elapses, Newcastle United will set a ridiculous fee. If you put 200 million to deter people from coming to discuss for the player. So it is what it is. Well, I don't think Arsenal wants to go and pay that type of sum for this player. Highest from what we hear, say Arsenal offer player and cash, but more just the watch. But me personally, I don't expect Arsenal to go and pay that ridiculous sum for the player. The London Evening Standard also going to put out, say Arsenal they ready to make Nico Williams move. Nobody themselves, even this Michael James, Mike James, also put out a report that Arsenal are willing to pay the buyout clause of Nico Williams. Now, when you look at the second paragraph of the story, okay, let's look at the first. Arsenal are prepared to meet Nico Williams' £49 million release clause. Then cut-off side claims that Chelsea are also interested in the Atletico. Yes, I think it was yesterday or the first the report say Chelsea also won't match that fee. But all these things, no be our handy day, no be Chelsea handy day. Does the player want to move to Premier League? If yes, does the player want to play for Arsenal or Chelsea? These are the questions, because the guy still gets suitors for La Liga. So all this already they talk say, I don't want me the breaking somebody, so activating somebody's buyer clause is one thing. Does the player want to play for you? That one might be another thing. So I don't just know how it will be. More just the watch. Any way the thing they go share. Once I get more clarity, Shola, I will let you know how things they go. So we can't even hear say Arsenal are among clubs in this Joshua Kimmich race. Like nobody don't hear this one. But today, when you get updates, say according to Sky Germany, with it's claimed that Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, Barcelona, and Real Madrid are the 5 clubs that Joshua Kimmich will consider. So, what are the odds that he will consider Arsenal? Immediately, I see all those names of all those clubs. I just lose up. So, I'm going to go find another person. I don't understand this one. Now, we don't get clarity on this Mikel Merino case, this deal. Remember, yesterday, I gave you a report that Barcelona, they fear, say Arsenal won't snatch Mikel Merino for their hand. Now, for those who don't know the player plays for Real Sociedad. Naim Martin Zubimendi, the midfield partner, just like as we get maybe Thomas Partey and Declan Rice, they play for midfield. You get they play defensive midfield and that Shaka role that same way. Now, so 2 of them they play. Now, this guy's a 28-year-old player. He plays for Real Sociedad, and at the same time, they play for Spain. The guy don't play for Osasuna before. From Osasuna, he even play Newcastle, even play Spain on that all those 21 them. So the guy don't play when they play. These first 2 games, Spain don't play for Euro. He play him. So na senior man he be. So now he get 1 year left on the contract for Real Sociedad, and he don't want to sign an extension. That is why Arsenal and Barca they look for him, because when I first saw the report that Barca are scared that Arsenal want to snatch the player, I'm the one that say, we never hear anything about Mikel Merino. So what is this? So today we can't get many clarity. Many media houses don't publish stories about Mikel Merino. So let's start with the London Evening Standard. Now they say Arsenal wants Mikel Merino deal. Arsenal are pushing to sign Real Sociedad's Mikel Merino. The Gunners are expected to strengthen the midfield this summer, and the 28-year-old has emerged as a target, with it believed they are ahead of Barcelona in the race to sign Merino. Now, Sports will be one of the Spanish media organizations. They are claiming that Mikel Arteta has already called the Spanish star, and the player is keen on the move to North London. Real Sociedad are said to be open, like they are willing to sell the player for a fee in the region of £22 million. This is a star player that plays for Spain, that plays for Real Sociedad, is a regular, and they come at a very cheap rate because he get 1 year left on his contract, which is why Barca won't die for this guy matter, because they don't get that financial clout to go to pursue player of 70 million, 80 million. So this type of player, they go on kill themselves. Even Goal.com is not left out of this Mikel Merino story. Then I put out a report because I did extensive research on this story to get to these details. Now, the commentator say new midfield targets for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta leading Gunners transfer push for Real Sociedad star Mikel Merino, because they say Arteta really like the guy. Arteta don't even call him, clear him, say, see my plan for you, Baba. One challenge Man City like this. One thing runner. They don't chop all the whole team at the South around. Now they're going to ask what happened. This is part of the article from Goal.com. Now let me read this small part for you. They say Arsenal have been in the hunt for a new midfielder this summer, and they are showing an interest in the highly touted Spanish midfielder who has impressed over the last few seasons under Emmanuel Alguaci, who is the Real Sociedad coach. As per Spanish outlet Sports, Arteta is personally making an effort to convince the midfielder to sign with the Gunners, and also called the 28-year-old to convince him of Arsenal's big plans. Get now the bigger picture. Merino's current deal with Lille runs until the summer of 2025, and Arsenal believe they will be able to sign the midfielder for a reported fee of around 25 million euros, which is about 22 million pounds. Get, however, they will face some tough competition from Barcelona, who are also looking for a similar profile as Arsenal as they look to rebuild under Hansi Flick, who is their new manager. Now, Arsenal also published this story. They put it in this way: Arsenal turn attention to Martin Zubimendi, midfield partner, as a summer target. So that's so everybody just report the deal. These are some of the media houses who I feel say I want to just bring their own report, show you. The Sun, the Mirror, Daily Star, so many media organizations are reporting this same particular story. So, and the guy come for a cheap fee, 21 million pounds. I don't think it's very, very difficult. So, and from what we hear, after that, don't call the guy don't agree saying go join us. And if he be shit back, I know going to play for Spain. Just understand that one. You so he must be good, technically gifted and sound for him to play for Spain team. You so that one and that one. All right, more just see how all these things they go. Remember, this is a developing story. So by tomorrow, if we get more advanced updates. Now, Arsenal don't give Calhoun, maybe one of our reserve goalkeeper, a new contract for Arsenal. So they give him a new contract. I'm very, very happy with him. He gets so well, it is what it is. But whether I go still stay for here, I be they go loan him out, nobody really knows. So more just the watch. Anyhow it be, I will let you know. Now, Arsenal don't confirm Olympic Lyon for the Emirates Cup. Remember, I say we'll play Olympic Lyon, I think on August 11th. They will go play by Leverkusen on August 7th. So these are the Emirates Cup will go play ahead of next season. So we'll just see waiting that one day for us, whether we'll go feel winner, we will see. Now, according to Eduardo Hagen, is tagging Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano can put smart for this Viktor Gyokeres matter. Now, this is what Romano is saying. If Arsenal decide to buy a striker, Viktor Gyokeres is a concrete possibility. Now, Arsenal reached out to know the conditions of this guy's deal months ago, which means Arsenal don't pursue this Viktor Gyokeres deal, no be today. They don't pursue. I remember when they send scouts, go sporting this, but go watch in games to show you say they don't put body. Now, part of the tactics where Edu Gaspar they explain to us say before they sign a player, they get like so many pages, hundreds of pages, dossier of the player. They check different things. His availability, his how he go take blending into the team, or like so many things that they check. Whether in they fit for purpose. We want to be signing a round peg that we're going to be putting in a round hole. So these are all the things, and I like the fact say Fabrizio Romano no come and debunk the news. So he's saying there's this concrete possibility that Arsenal will sign the player. Well, we'll just watch, because if you want to know the people who get boots on the ground, now Leonino, because Leonino 9 day Portugal, and then get sources for Sporting Lisbon. You get, and then they for the country, they there. So, well, that's why with the reports what they talk, nobody else report them. Even the London Evening Standard, Gold.com, so many media houses publish this same story. So, we'll just watch. They say the deal with Arsenal and Gyokeres is imminent. And don't forget, everybody want to conduct their businesses before June 30, which is the expiration date for the profitability and sustainability regulation policy, because it is that date moving forward that you need to tender your financial accounts of the 2023-2024 season to the FA. So whatever business you do in between today till that date is going to reflect in last season's financial accounting reports. So that is why Arsenal said go try say make them do this deal so that the first 30 million which Sporting Lisbon they request for that is supposed to be paid in 2024 will be paid ahead of time. So that it go reflect for next season 2024-2025 financial reports. So we'll just watch and monitor proceedings as everything they go. So by the Arsenal of us, the biggest news of the night. Number fact say Napoli under the tutelage of Aurelio De Laurentiis, who is the president, have reduced the asking price of Osimhen from a whooping 130 million euros, which is about 110 million pounds, to a mere 85 million pounds. But the team is say, does this change anything? Because the London Evening Standard gave a report and they were giving attribution to Calcio Mercato. We get the boots on the ground in the Italia. You get, so they let us know say Napoli don't reduce this fee. But does this change anything? Does this stop Arsenal from going for Viktor Gyokeres? Does this stop Chelsea from going for Jonathan David of Lille? Does this stop Manchester United from going for Joshua Zexi of Bologna? So these are the questions we are asking. From tomorrow, we're going to get fresher updates to know whether this particular bombshell we're here today, whether it will change things or we are going to be staying with the status quo. So we'll just see how everything goes. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show an end. So it's like come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. Till then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now get mouse, guys. All right. Bye-bye.